Hello everyone, welcome back to Trading with Livevol. My name is Stephen Choi. So on Friday, we left with some trading. I think the biggest one I left with was with the SPY. Let me go to the historical trades. Here you go. Let me actually do it so you guys can see the SPY. I basically was doing the roll, trying to get a free call spread. Welcome back to Trading with Livevol. My name is Stephen Choi. Sorry about that. So basically, what I did was I was trying to get a free call by doing a roll, but in the end, it didn't work out. I ended up losing like 80 bucks and closed the position out altogether. So I didn't have any position coming into this morning in the SPY that I put on Friday. This morning, basically, I saw that the market was not that down. So let me actually. So what I was thinking was it'll kind of hang out here. If I look at the weeklies, it looks like the market might go up a little bit. So my thinking generally was trying to get more puts for free. And the way I was going to do it was selling the Feb 180 puts in the SPY and buying the Feb 178 puts in SPY. And I'm doing it for 20 times for credit. So as you can see it right here. I did it for 20-cent credit and one for 22 cents, and that's my position right now. What I'm kind of hoping is that the market rallies, and these will go out, decay faster, and then I can actually own these put for free. Or if I have to buy these back, I can sell like a put spread that's lower, and I can do a put spread for free as well. So this whole strategy is kind of trying to get as many puts in the SPY as possible because, like I said, I don't think it's over. Maybe it'll be up here. I think there might be one more chance that it might go down. Now the reason, before I put this on, I was watching the order flow, and you can see the biggest block trades right here was buying these Feb 22 181 calls. Somebody did it 20,000 and then 18,000 times, and then they sold these Feb 22 177 calls for 344, and the other one was for 358. So the 1x2, they did a total of credit for 152, which means that they're pretty much expecting a wide range of this stock movement by February 22 expiration. So your break even is like 183.5 and then 178.5. And so basically the trader is saying it's not going to be around here, it's going to be higher than, like roughly around here, higher than this point right here, 183.5, and then it'll be lower than 178.5, and that's the person's bet. So it's something that I was looking at. And I agree that it's going to move either way. I have some calls to benefit if the market goes up, but like I said, I would like to buy some free puts if I could. Let's actually look at some of the trades. So I did this VIX call spread too, as you know, from the order flow from Friday. So I did it for a better price. So today it looks like I'm losing a little, even though it's up a little bit. And what I'm working on is trying to buy more of these call spreads. March 1626 call spread, you can see it right here for $1. And right now, the 105 bid at 125. So the chances of me getting them is probably pretty low, but who knows? I'll just put it in there and see if I can accumulate it. That'll be good for me. I can use that to hedge. The other stock that I'm really trading a lot is Zynga. So as you guys know, I have this call spread. June 3, 4.5. This morning, Zynga was trading quite a bit higher. So what I was trying to do was trying to roll it up to the 4, 4.5, 4 to 5 call spread, which I did 20 times. And I'm working on trying to maybe get out of 20 of these. Something else I'm working on that you guys know is the April 4.5, February 4.5 call spread. Like I said, I think the stock is gonna kind of stay around the 450 for a while. So I like to do that call spread. There's about 11 weeks or 10 weeks between the Feb 14 and April 19. And what I'm trying to do is buy these and sell these and do it 10 times, and hopefully I'll get those calls for a credit. And that is being worked on right here. I saw some interesting trade in JCPenney. So the way I get a lot of my ideas is I look at this watch list right here. And let's see if it's set. Okay. Every time I change computers on these, they sometimes reset. So I have my main computer, but basically I set it at 1,000. So every 1,000, every trade that's 1,000 contract or more is going to be displayed right here. And as you can see, it just started right now for me. And what's going to happen is this is how I look at this ticker to generate new ideas. So I saw this JCPenney trade go up. And as you can see, let me go down. Stats tab. Okay, so somebody bought these March 5 puts 2,000 times and sold the March 4 puts 4,000 times for basically 4 cents. So what they're doing is they would like to own the downside. They don't think it's going to go below 4, but they would like to kind of own the downside down to 4. So if somebody does a bet like that, I try to just see if that's something that's most likely to happen. So if I look at this chart right here, right, you can kind of see it maybe going to 4, maybe not. But I liked it, so I'm copying the guy's trade, but I'm doing it for a penny. As you guys know, I like to piggyback the trades, but for a better price. And I'm just putting a 1x2 just to get it started, and if it works out well, I'll do more. The trade that I was very interested in, as you can see the Apple right here, was an Apple. Oh. So in Apple, basically, as you guys know, Carl Icahn bought a ton of shares, wanted them to do buyback. Basically, I guess the company won out, and Carl Icahn is not going to insist that they do buyback on the shares. But Apple did buy back a ton of shares right after earnings, right around $510. So my thinking in Apple is that maybe the $510 is built in, and that if the stock were to fall around to 510 again, there would be support because the company definitely feels like between 500 and 510, it's a buy for the stock. So knowing this information, knowing that there probably is other buyers right around the $500 range, how can you take advantage? Well, last time Apple dropped a ton was because of earnings. So if you can see April 22. April expiration is 22 vol. The May expiration is 25. So you kind of, the next earnings is in after April 19 expiration, so maybe that's the one you should try to buy. So I was thinking, my logic behind this was, I would like to buy the Apple April 510 calls and sell the 530 calls. And I'm going to bring it up right here. So what I like to do is I'll do that, and I'll try to pay 1145. And what I'm essentially doing is, my thinking is that Apple is going to trade 530 or higher. So as you guys know, I like selling juice, and I would like to make money two ways. One, if I'm correct in my directional view. Number two, if nothing happens to the stock. So let's say Apple stays here around the 530 range for the rest of the time. You will make $8.55, which is about 40-some% return in 3 months or 2 months or 3 months. And then if the stock appreciates, you'll still make the same amount, and your break even is roughly around 520. So I was looking at the chart. I was looking at the order flow, which was kind of mixed. So it wasn't like it was showing me anywhere. I know the volatility is at a 52-week low right here. So what I wanted to do, normally, if it's this low, I might take a shot at just buying calls naked. But since my Reg T account, it's not really that feasible to buy $30 options naked, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to do some kind of spread. So I think the April 510, 530 call spread is really good, and I'm going to work it trying to get some. Couple of other things that were left over was Pandora. So as you guys know, I did the time spread in Pandora. The stock went straight up, so I'm kind of a loser because I did this spread for 60 cents and it's down 40. But I'm just going to leave it because, you know, I think it can easily just kind of roll down a little bit. So I'm just going to leave it, see how it goes. So that's about it for me today, and I got some feedback that maybe, you know, people might want to see more segments, but maybe more tailored to a specific stock, or so that people can look at it in segments. So we are possibly thinking of doing that. Also, I know a bunch of market makers on the floor, and they were maybe thinking about doing, you know, feeding me some commentary of what's going on. They personally cannot be on it to say it themselves, but maybe they can give me some inside scoop of what's happening down there on the floor. So all this stuff is pretty exciting. I hope you guys are kind of learning how to benefit using LVX to do these trading. As you can see, I'm always looking at volatility, order flow information to make my, as part of my assessment in doing a trade or not. And it's very important that you guys have this information. So see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.